Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU for Relentless Push East. So we finished up our first war with Novgorod and we are in a pretty good position. No one else can really attack them anymore, so that will help us out immensely. Now we do have a little bit of overextension because we did take all of that. However, yeah, I didn't quite think all of this through. I think I'd prefer tech, and considering how close we are, we only have to wait till December, the end of next year. I think we wait a year before we start coring all of this land. Yes, yeah, overextension is not going to be fantastic, but getting temples and being able to increase our economy is going to be most important. So, since we also have a couple of mercenaries and whatever have you, I think what we're going to do is we're going to quickly reduce our army maintenance by a little bit and maybe disable some forts. Now let's just quickly go ahead and make sure that we go ahead and turn those off. Need to make as much money as possible, and I think that should be about... yeah, that should be about it. I think that should be fine. Yeah, okay. But that'll be fine. We'll leave our capital just in case the worst should happen. Not that I'm expecting anything, but you never know. So monetarily, that now puts us in the clear. I think we go... you know what, let's just drop it a little bit more and try and save... yeah, we'll save a ducat and a half or so. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Gives us a little bit of morale. We can still move our troops around and we can sort out what we need to. Now, since we're going to wait on coring, we probably don't want to be taking on too much more land. So what I'm thinking we do is we try and get our little vassals to do what we want. We're going to go ahead and mark all of this as provinces of interest. We'll see if our tiny little people can try and help us out there. We'll mark all of this as our territory. Not that I think that particularly matters, but maybe if they can get claims, bordering claims, that would be good. We'll also go ahead and tag those as well. Now I also believe we need Ryazan and Odiev for one of our extra missions. Let's just double check that. Yeah, so after we conquer Novgorod, we need to go ahead and take all of that. Nothing too serious, but again, best to do it earlier than necessary. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start spying over here. We're going to try and get some claims on Tver, make sure that we have the ability to get everything that we need. Yeah, we'll just we'll let a little bit of time go by. And it looks like we've become a great power. Fantastic. Okay, well, Novgorod is no longer a valid rival. That is nice. That'll help our power projection immensely. We eclipsed them. That's a +10. We've assaulted our rivals, declared wars on them, and conquered provinces. Okay, so what have we got? One rival, Poland. Well, I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of that. Right now, we are allied to them. I kind of like to keep things nice and safe in this area, just so we're not trying to fight and have them so discontent. So, I guess we let that be. I guess we do. Alright, let's also go ahead and get all of these troops together. Let's tell them to manage some rebel suppression. That should be good. Go ahead and sort all of that out. So like this is 6 unrest. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Oh well, it won't take too much. We'll be able to get rid of that. Maybe we could even send a missionary. In fact, let's just see how long that would take us. Oh, infinite amount of time? Good grief. Okay, well that's not good. Could we possibly... this is a state. I suppose if this is a state, we could go ahead and pass an edict for... what is this? Enforce religious unity. That'll give us an extra 1%. It'll make it a little bit more expensive to look after, but again, if we can get that religious unity up, that would be good. Let's just double check. What is our current strength? Let's see. Where is the religion? Okay, so not accepted culture. That's -2%. We have base value of 2. Development takes us back. Okay, so -3.3. Long story short, we're not going to be able to get what we need, I don't think. Yeah, that extra 1% would be nice, but again, it's just not going to gain us any progress, so I guess we have to wait a second. Yeah, we'll let that sort itself out. What else have we got? A national epic, yearly prestige for the next 20 years with some administrative power and 20 ducats. How is that prestige? 46, we're almost, yeah, we're losing 1. This would take us to neutral, that wouldn't be too bad. 10 administrative power, it's not ideal, but I suppose it could be a whole stack worse. Yeah, let's go with the national epic. We will spend a little bit and try and keep that fairly well balanced. That should be fine. Alright, what else can we do? We can seize land from our peoples. We should definitely do that. Looks like the patriarchs might be a little bit upset. Same with the burghers and Cossacks. Ugh, that's not ideal. What is your equilibrium set to? 46.5. Okay, well that's not good at all. Can we do anything to buff that up? Well, sort of. Stability costs would go up. Again, we do need to increase our stability, so I'm not sure we want to spend that soon. That'll be influence. Extra patriarch authority could be nice, but again, we need to keep a careful eye on things. Oh, there we are. Oversight. Yeah, 10%, 10%. We lose absolutism, but that's not an issue right now. Okay, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll grant that privilege there. That should bring out, bring up those numbers a little. What about the burgers? We are at 61%. Okay, so we just have to hold out for about 2 months. These guys would need to hold out for about another year. What about the Cossacks? Anything we could do there to make things easier? Their loyalty is 55. Ooh. Okay, so you know what? Maybe we wait a year. Maybe even 2 years. Yeah, and then we'll just fight the patriarchs. Okay, we'll go ahead and do it that way. I don't really feel like fighting extra rebels right now. It would be nice, but at the same time too, let's just let cooler heads prevail. Alright, what have we got here? Reduce the independence of the church. And 5 patriarchal authority, or lose and gain money. Alright, now we're fine with money. Let's go ahead and gain the patriarchal authority. Extra loyalty, that'll save us a little bit of trouble. In fact, yeah, it's only the Cossacks now. So that'll be... Oh, that's only about 6 months. Yeah, you know what, never mind. We'll just wait half a year and then we'll go ahead and, yeah, we'll revoke course and not have anything to worry about as far as rebels. Alright, looks like we have the Renaissance having spawned. It looks like it's Ferrara. It's going to take us a little bit. Okay, so tech costs are about to go up. That is not ideal, but it is what it is. Let's see. Technology, well, we're not behind. Not getting any extra penalties. Yeah, the institution's not too bad. Hopefully, maybe Poland could get it and maybe sell it to us. That could be nice. But in the meantime, we have to deal with a reform. Looks like things are going on. Hey, so gain 15 government reform progress, get morale of armies and military tech cost. Ooh. Or trade efficiency and institution spread for 25 years. You know what? That military cost is going to be far better. We want to go ahead and get tech 4 as soon as possible. This is a huge tech for us. Let's go ahead and we'll gain the government reform progress. Yeah, that is absolutely what we will do. Alright, so how close does that take us? We need an extra 51 power. Alright, well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Alright, looks like we have an agricultural revolution, taxes, production, or manpower. Whereabouts are you? All the way over here? What are we looking at? Taxes, probably better at this stage. Mind you, we do always like manpower, although we know that's going to be a semi-redundant factor in the long run. Let's go ahead and let's raise some taxes for free. Yeah, worst comes to worst, we could always, we could always exploit for a little bit of cash if for some reason something goes horribly wrong. Not that we're planning on it, but you never know. It could come in handy in a pinch. Looks like holder has died. Let's see, lose some legitimacy, local taxes, and things. Players lose loyalty. Or make some... Ooh. Yeah, you know what? That seems good. We'll take the second option. Yeah, so we could take some land for ourselves, but I don't think that actually increases the amount of land we have. It doesn't say that they gain any land here either, so let's go with legitimacy and Oprichenka, progress. Yeah, that seems good to me. Let's go ahead and accept. Let's also just double check on those estates. We're now at the Cossacks are close, but ever so slightly off. Okay, another 5 months. We should be fine. Alright, let's just sit back and relax. Spy network is going up. We're improving relations with Pskov. We will need to annex some of these at some point, so that's why we're working on having good reputation with them as early as possible. That'll be good. Any other options for rivals yet? No, only Poland. I kind of would really rather not lose them as an ally. They could be rather nice. Helps us mitigate some of that aggressive expansion early on, since we do border their junior partner. But, oh well, it is what it is. No, 173 isn't terrible. Let's see, so at the moment, declared war on neighbor, that's the only thing that's going away. No, let's give it a month or two, and then maybe we start working on some claims elsewhere. Tver, what about you? Has anyone got claims on you yet for us? Nope. Okay, well then let's go ahead and do that ourselves. Let's go ahead and see, fabricating claims. Let's go for your capital, I suppose. 11 development, make it as cheap as possible. That'll be fine. And then let's go with the seizing of the land. Go ahead and work at that. Excellent. A few less negative modifiers is quite good. Yeah, 21%, not amazing, but yeah, once we get to 30, we will be fine. So we'll have to hold out for that. Does look like we also have tech. Oh, things have gone down. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and pick up the military. That is fantastic. Let's get the upgrades. We've got our CBs. And then I think August? Okay. One more month after this and we can go ahead and... Oh no, never mind. Looks like we have enough administrative points. Let's go ahead and get that done. That extra production efficiency is fantastic. Same with that yearly corruption reduction. We will absolutely take those. And then... let's see. How much is this going to cost us? A fair bit. Alright, well, it is what it is. Some of these rebels are probably going to fire, but that is an inevitability of taking them in and making them better. Alright, let's see. What else have we got? Loans, sure. Titles, yes, but we're not going to do that. We need the land. Casualties. Where are we taking attrition? Over here. Oh, okay. Huh. I thought we had enough supply limit there in the last episode. I guess I was wrong. Well, if that's the case, let's see. Anywhere with the supply limit of 17. Do we have any maneuver on this guy? We do, just not quite enough. Supply limit of 22, that's not bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and make our way over there. Again, if we can avoid any casualties, we want to increase our manpower as much as we possibly can. That'll be quite important for us. Alright, what about unrest? How are we looking in that regard? Yeah, having this different religion's rather annoying. All of these guys seem, well, they're unhappy, but that's mainly separatism, which we should be able to handle. Although, what have we got here? Swedish pretender rebels? Okay, that's fine. They're not anybody who is going to try and come into our lands, so we don't have to worry about fighting them. and you know what? I think let's go ahead and recall this diplomat now. Yeah, 186 is fairly decent. Let's go ahead and start working on some more claims. Let's see, where do we want to go again? Over here. Okay. So let's see, Rostov. They are ours. Yes, they are loyal as they are. We are their overlord. Same with you guys. You guys just not to Ver. And then, I guess Ryzen. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start spying on you. Let's go ahead and work on that. Yeah, really hoping for that extra Diplo power soon. I really want to get that tech as soon as possible. This is normally one that causes a little bit of issues with our subjects if we do fall behind. Don't appreciate it too much. Alright, well apparently the supplies for the Cossacks is a bit of an issue. Life on the frontier can be harsh. While the Cossacks are used to fighting their own battles, a little help from central treasury could be put to good use. Okay, so things have been tough for them. Let's go ahead and... do we lose a little bit of money, or do we go ahead and lose influence and loyalty? No, you know what? We're going to send them what they need. We want to be able to revoke some land from them again as soon as we possibly can. That'll take until, what is that, 55, so in 4 more years. So yeah, we want to have these all over 50 as soon as possible. Alright, Great Horde. Looks like you guys are fighting people. Let's see, what is your... there we are. Ryzen and Circassia. Okay. Well, hopefully they don't annex too much land from them. Like, I know we already have a claim to go against the Great Horde, but again, if we can eat them while they're in smaller pieces, it's kind of a little bit easier than dealing with a solid united enemy. Oh, and I forgot. Whoopsie daisies, I completely forgot. Spy network. Oh, Novgorod. Right, okay, well that explains things. It looks like they ate Tver, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. We can just fight them for it, I guess. Okay, so that's that. Let's go... we do... Sweden, do we still really care about your independence? I would sort of like you to break free so we don't have a really strong Denmark, because that would mean we might be able to invade in this direction. Mind you, if we do help for their alliance, maybe we could get a little bit more coastline. That would always help out with trade. You know what? I think we'll hold on for it for now. We did take the land that we needed. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and... let's see, who can we improve with? Maybe Poland? You know what? How many favors do we have with you? Maybe we might be able to use you in a war. Let's just see. If we go ahead and see how many favors we have. Yeah, we have 11 favors. Oh, that's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and improve relations. We'll go ahead and make sure that we have a decent alliance. At least for a bit. Alright. Well then, let's see. It looks like Rebels getting pretty close to firing, so let's go ahead and turn up our army maintenance. We do not want to get caught off our guard. And where are you guys willing to spawn? Up over these couple of provinces. Okay, so you've got 3 development, 3 and 5. I'm going to assume that this is where they're going to fire. They typically try and spawn in the highest development, so let's go ahead and make sure we can do what we can. Yeah, that should be good. Right, yeah, looks like they're about to fire. Let's go and... no, let's throw our general on there just in case. That'll help us out a little bit. These guys are still within the supply limit. That is what I care about. Yeah. And it looks like the revolt has spawned. Oh. All the way over there. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Well, you know what? It's grasslands. That's not the end of the world. We outnumber them over 2 to 1. Would have liked a little bit more morale, but at the same time, too, it's... When would we arrive? 21st of August? You know, let's try and wait for the next month. 7th. There we are, 3rd of September. That should be about enough. Yeah, we should be able to win this. We've got a decent amount of cavalry. We have a much better front line than they do. We should get some flanking advantage. Yeah, we should be fine. There we are. Alright, and how did we go? Fairly solid. Stack wipe. We lost 1,000 men. But I guess that is what is to be expected. The question is, though, supply element of 26. I guess that's going to have to be good enough. Let's go back to rebel suppression. We'll go ahead and try and keep everything else in check. I think that will do. Only other question is money. Don't want to lose that amount of money. Let's see again if we can save a couple of ducats. Oh, right, and of course, I am an absolute fool. We've got churches we should be building. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that is a bad call on my end. Let's go ahead and start investing some of this cash and make some buckets of to fill up these buckets full of ducats. That's what I was trying to say. Let's go ahead and invest a little bit more. Yeah, 0.16 is fantastic. Go ahead and get those done. We could also, the thought, potentially build a church down here. Do these give us better missionary? No, that's the basilica. Ah, that's a shame. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping we might be able to build a church and convert some people a little bit better. But it is what it is. Alright. Well then, let's see. Oh, we've got 100 admin. Let's go ahead and start coring up some more. That should be good. Let's start with Novgorod. We want to get that sorted first. And then with 32... I guess it's all, yeah. Just come back and deal with that. I did sort of forget a little bit, but at the same time too, we would prefer to core the highest amount of overextension first. Not to mention that this is a fantastic province. We'll get a lot of trade from this, and yeah, that will provide us a lot of benefit in the long run. Although, speaking of benefits and what have you, we haven't really looked at our merchants. Where are our merchants? So it appears we have one merchant over in Kiev. They're sending money our way. Okay, that's not bad. 3.7 ducats is reasonable. And then transferring power from Kazan. Huh. Okay. I don't see how money's going to flow in any other direction. And then over here, is this our... Where is our home node? Do we have a capital? Wait a second. Let's see. Muscovy. 40% power. Yeah, we earn 5.8 ducats here. Okay, well that's not bad. The only question I have is whether it's worth moving our merchant from Kazan over to there just to shore up a little bit more money. Yeah, we're losing about 2.5 ducats, more or less. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and see you, my friend. Maximize profit. We could do some of those. Don't think it really matters. No, we'll recall the merchant. And I think we send him over here. That'll be fine. Wait, did we just... Alright. That should be alright. Let's just double check. That's all sorted. Oh. Looks like I did stuff that up a little bit. Let's go ahead and transfer power with the other guy. Yep, that was my bad there. Hit the wrong button, but it is what it is. At least it's nothing too terrible. Alright, so let's see if that impacts our money. Let's see, trade from 5.18, end of the month goes to 0.01 of a ducat. Alright, well, we'll leave it as is. Let's go ahead and keep on coring up some stuff. That'll be fine. How long does this take? Till 53. Okay, so it's not too long, about a year and a half. Yeah, we'll leave that be for now. Alright, Wealth of Novgorod. Ooh, what have we got here? Through our acquisition of Novgorod, we have come to control a major regional center of production and trade. The local artisans, merchants are both rich and successful in their trade, and the city will surely be a great addition to our splendid Grand Principality. It's hard to know, however, how far we can trust the Novgorodian. We should consider forcibly relocating their wealthiest and most successful families to Moscow, where we can more efficiently monitor and tax them. Some would say the damage we do to the city of Novgorod is greater than any benefit we might hope for in Moscow, but the added control is surely worth it. Okay, so what have we got? We could gain 1 base production for a loss of 2, or we just gain some progress and some loyalty from the burghers. I'm fairly sure at some point we might end up moving our capital from the from where it currently resides as it is. So you know what? Let's not destroy any development for that. Let's just go ahead and we can leave them alone. I think that's fair. I think that should be fairly good. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then what else do we need to do? Oh, we still need to fight, but at the same time, still need to core everything. How long would this take us? That's approximately, what, 40, 55, 55 and another 22. That's 77. 77 per month, it seems. Yeah, we are making 8 per month, so it's going to take us about a year to be able to core all the things that we have. Well, to be able to afford to core. What I'm thinking we possibly do, though, is we go to war. Yeah, we've been sitting around for a little bit. I don't like that. And, realistically, we have some money to steal. That'll help us out. By the time we finish the war, it's going to take more than a year, so we should be sorted. Yeah, let's go ahead and figure out where we want to progress next. So I'm thinking Kazan could be a good option here. Maybe expand a little bit. We only have 1 core against the Great Horde. Not sure if that would necessarily be the best, although we could potentially protect Ryazan. Let's see. Does Lithuania want that land? Not particularly. Oh, well that's good. Okay. Whereas the Great Horde and Ryazan, they don't see eye to eye. Okay, so are you guys at war? Is anyone at war here? So Ryazan is indeed fighting defender against Genoa in the Genoese conquest of Kuban. Then we have, yeah, again, the defender against the Great Horde in the conquest of Ryazan. No, both sides don't really have much in the way of troops. Zan, what are you guys doing? You guys aren't fighting anybody. But who are you allied to? Crimea, Uzbek, and Mogulistan? Huh. Okay, and what about you guys? Crimea and Uzbek. Yeah, Uzbek's way over there. You know what? I'm thinking maybe... Do we have anything here? Oh, we have no casas. Hang on a second. Hey, look at that. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see. Fabricate claim. Most expensive province or capital will do. And then maybe we just go ahead and go to war with these guys. We can take what we can. Doesn't seem to have too much occupied. And then from there, maybe we just beat up these other people just for some cash. I think that's fair. I think that's particularly fair. But the question is, though, do we need that extra 18,000 troops to deal with this? Realistically, if we do go to war... You know what? We should let that happen first. No one's going to join on in. We would even be able to call on in Poland if we so desired. That's remarkably ridiculous, but I don't think we will do that. Yeah, they have no troops. You know what, 8,000. I don't think we even need our main army. I think this group will be sufficient. We'll use our mercenaries. That seems reasonable. We'll go ahead and we will throw our leader on the mercs. Yeah, and we will give it a month, I think. and we'll go to war. So let's go ahead and get that maintenance up. That'll do fine. Let's see if we can improve our morale. That's the mercenaries. Our men, yep, they still need a fair bit of reinforcement in that department. Oh dear, what's going on? The Grand Naz reputation has been tarnished. Lose 100 Diplo power. No, thank you. Loses stability? Oh, heck. Okay, well, you know what? Let's make sure we core up. That's going to be important. And not losing 100 Diplo power, that takes us so jolly long to get to, and we still have to wait another year before we can work on those marketplaces. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we're losing his stability. You hate to do it, but it is what it is. Yeah, stability is low. It's terrible, but unfortunate. Alright, finances report. Okay, so our national bank loan of 100 ducats has expired. We can repay the loan. Or we can extend it, increasing our inflation. You know what? I think since we've expanded our nation, we could probably go ahead and repay these loans and then maybe take out some more burgers. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and repay the loan. We're going to need to extend for a little bit. And then let's see if we can do some creative accounting. We could go ahead and take a... Where is it? Take a loan of 131. Yeah, so that has expanded by 31% on our previous loans. We could then pay off our burger loans and then use our burger loans to pay off these loans and have a lower interest rate. I think that's fair. Let's go ahead and do just that. So we do one of these. Yes. Two of those. Let's see. So if we go to repay multiple loans, we can... Careful. Where is it? There we go. So we're going to pay off the low percentages first. Because these are the burger ones. Yeah. And then we only need 2 more. So let's go another one. In fact, we may not even need that many loans. And we can go ahead and then do some... Wait, what? 96? Oh, of course, I forgot about the interest. My apologies on that one. There we go. End of the burger loans is there. Let's quickly go over here. Burgers, there you are. Let's swing all the way down to their offers. And where is it? Monetary policy, indebted to the burgers. There we go. Pick those up. That'll do nicely. Close that. Let's close all of these. And now we can go ahead and pay off our loans that are high interest, because we have no desire to have those around anymore. There we go. Slightly better off. But yeah, it's creative accounting. It works. It does work. Alright, so either way, that's that done. Let's go ahead and see where are our other troops. Come on, morale's got to increase. There we go. Let's go ahead and take this war. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait, we need a diplomat. Of course we do. 2 days. There we are. Declaring war we shall do. Oh, and it looks like they're already taking Ryazan. Alright, let's move... Let's move to their capital and make sure that we take that. Looks like we managed to jump in on a stack wipe, which is just fantastic. So that'll give us a bunch of war score. Who is actively sieging? The Great Horde. Terrible. Alright, let's go ahead and split up our armies. Let's go ahead and... Where's the other guy? Oh, okay, we'll send one here, and we'll send the other one there. Yeah, we'll try and siege them down, maybe steal a little bit of money before they get annexed. And then I guess we're going to have to go to war with the Great Horde. Yeah, not quite ideal, but it is what it is. Let's also double check. Unrest is a little bit high around Luki. We'll go ahead and leave that for now. Yeah, there's really no point in trying to do anything there. We could call in our allies, but I think we'll save that for the Great Horde. Yeah, alright. We may just need to steal some money and run. Yeah, these guys have no troops, no manpower. Yeah, it's going to be a very brief war here. Actually, the question is, Great Horde, what have you got claims upon? All of it. All of it? Yeah, it looks like no. Let's see, claims. We want the province view. What have we got? Muscovy. In fact, maybe they don't have any cause. Huh. Maybe they just peace on out. And you know what? If that is the case, we can happily oblige them. We'll go ahead and take what we can get. We'll move... I guess we move back over to friendly territory. Yeah, Ryzan's already working on it for us. Let's get our mercenary troops over to Vladimir. Yeah, they can hang out there for a second. We can also come back here. There we go. We can also keep on pouring up stuff. That'll do. Yeah. Oh, and apparently our corruption is growing. We should really see about rooting that out. Oh, expensive. No, let's just put it on the decline. We're not going to spend more than we absolutely have to. We just don't want it to get worse than what it currently is at. Yeah, tech-wise, we just can't afford anything. We're only... yeah, 1 year ahead of time on tech, and we don't have the Renaissance. It's going to be quite painful for us to get this. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, you know what? Maybe we go ahead and start looting. No? Yeah. No, looting seems like a good thing to do with our time. That seems reasonable. You know what? Let's go ahead and not even use our own manpower. Let's use the mercenary manpower to loot. There's nothing in it for us to lose if we go that way. Oh, and that is them pieced out. So that is excellent. Let's go ahead and take their capital. Alright, we already own a fair bit of their land, so that is fine. Looks like we're losing production efficiency. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. And now we just get to go ahead and sit on their capital for a couple of months. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, so let's see. Wait a second, are we fighting the Great Horde now? Ooh. Did they get annexed? Sorry, did they get subjugated? Defender against Muscovy and attack. Yeah. They truce with all of them. Improving with Kazan. Great Horde is improving with them. They are a vassal of the Great Horde. Okay, well then, if that is the case, let's go ahead and call on in Poland. Wait, no, don't declare war. We want to call to arms. Yes. 10 favors, we can do that. Excellent. If it wasn't going to be an overwhelming victory, it is now. That should do very well. Oh, but I just saw the time and we are running a little over. So we're going to call it there for today. That's pretty good progress. And yeah, we're going to beat up some more nations to raid their piggy banks. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content. And I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan signing out.